Streaming. Oh no, hold on. For some reason.
Why can't I add Pilch to the call? Well, now he's not on.
Is he not?
Oh, there he is.
I don't know. Something's happening with Mixer. No one cares. I haven't done the news,
That's okay.
but
We'll fix-
I don't really care.
What up? What up?
Hello.
Pilch.
Oh shit, that's loud. Turn that down a bit.
What
You
up?
need to get that shit.
What up, motherfucker?
How are we doing?
Good,
Alright,
you?
mate.
Yeah, good, good. Are we on? Are we on?
We're streaming, so you
And recording.
So I can't say fuck all bugger.
you can.
I'm recording. Why would you not be able to say that?
It's the internet. You're not allowed to
Give
swear. out.
talk about that clear, friendly, children-approved thing.
Sometimes when we laugh, we say words that are bad.
That was really loud.
What? I can't hear you over the loud sound.
That was loud compared to you.
That's a bad sign.
So I don't know why that
Yeah, I
was.
can stand to take that volume down a little bit.
Yeah.
I've got to remember not to talk over the all-important sound clips.
Oh, you can talk over them. You're not going to talk over them. You're just going to talk under them.
Yeah.
And I know you're allowed to eat on this show, so I've got some nice crisps.
Talk under them. We would
Well-
defend it if we didn't have food.
And I know you're allowed to eat on this show, so I've got some nice.
You're not really allowed to eat. We just do it
That
to
one was for
annoy
Greg.
We just do it to annoy Stu, really. But then
Oh,
he
he's not-
eats. So
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not-
I've got a nice rum and coke to wash it down with as well.
there you
There you go. Are we ready to start?
go. Yeah.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Welcome yo to the veteran gamers. Juju, Jimmy, out of fellas
And
tell you
Pilch.
about every single game that you're playing this week.
And Pilch.
Reviews and an indie pick.
And
Stu's
Pilch.
Time and Chinny's Game Breakers. Here comes
Pilch.
with Soundbite Saviors.
We want Chili Willy! And
We
Pilch! Chili Willy! And Pilch!
It's the veteran gamers.
Balls, 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 balls.
Switch that console off before you have to press repeat, yo.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Who cares?
Hello. I'm Stu, and I'm a big welly head. And this is.
Hey, Willy Head!
Hey, Duke. Stu's not here, everyone. I don't know what you want us to do. We never actually discussed.
Suck it, Stuart.
We never actually discussed who's gonna like host the show.
We're gonna host the show. What are you talking about? What's
Okay.
to discuss?
I don't know.
I
Right.
just assumed it was going to be me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no.
Who is that sexy sounding man?
No, I'm already on the show. I'm on every week. Like. you should-
Ah, I get it. That's Chinny. I'm Duke.
And I'm Pilch.
Yay, Pilch. This whole podcast is Pilchards and Cream now.
Yeah. So Stu's not here. So we have to do stuff. I don't know how we do it, but we got to do it.
We got it.
So we're a podcast. We do video games, and Stu's
We are
normally-
not veterans of the
No.
military, we're veterans of the gaming lifestyle.
not veterans. We just claim to be veterans of gaming, and we
Yeah.
stream live on Twitch and YouTube every week on Sunday. And yeah, Pilch, welcome to the show.
It's good to be here, finally.
Yeah, I didn't get your bank payment come through to be
He's
on the
gonna.
show.
Why do you have to talk about that on the air? He'll do it. He said he would.
It's just that, like, I feel like really we usually clear payments before people come on, and you know, it's.
Did you not get that Nigerian email I sent?
Oh, I got that. Was that you?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I
there you go.
did
Look, he
deposit
knows-
20,000 into your account.
Oh, right.
He knows what happened to Antonio when he tried to welch on his payment, right?
Mm.
You know
Yeah.
about when he broke his toes?
And broke his PC. That's why his graphics card didn't work.
Yeah, exactly. So Pilch
So-
doesn't want that happening to him. He
No.
knows not to mess with
No,
us.
no, we'll throw his PS4 out the window and smash it up. So
Well, we could do that anyway because, I mean, why have a PS4, right?
why not? Well, the Pilch
PC Master Race!
Pilch is converted. He went Xbox and then he went to PS4. Isn't that right, Pilch? Is that what you did?
I was forced. They said, if you want to come on Boss Wave, you've got to get a PS4.
That's
so
fucking bollocks. They didn't say that to you.
they did.
No,
Or-
they didn't. No, they
Yeah.
didn't.
That's how Nat got on.
No. I'm scared to go on that show because they convert Xbox players. Like, Nat went on it. Now he's at PS4. And now you. And I don't want to go on there just in case I get converted to the dark side. Because,
I'd like to see him try. I'm not getting rid
Yeah.
of this PC, and I'm not buying another console. My PS3 shows Netflix just fine.
yeah, well, I'll eventually get a PS4 because it's got, like, games. Like, good ones.
Blastguard.
Yeah.
Well,
and
I've nearly finished playing them games after
Games?
4 months.
What
and
about
I'll run out of
the
games?
the bloody Uncharted thing, the new one?
Yeah, I only just played the previous one.
Come on, get it.
Oh, no, it was very good.
Gosh, you
No,
know.
I tell you, I'm going to tell you now. Here's a story.
Oh,
Played
oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, there it is.
My favorite time. It's story time. Story time.
It's like you were meant to be here, Pilch. You just went
I pre-ordered
I
the
swear, it was like
game.
Stewart impression.
That was his Stuart, yeah.
Nah,
No, that was
This
Cockney
is what
Stuart.
let's
I was like,
See, I agree. You see, fuck you.
sorry.
I
saying,
pre-ordered a PlayStation exclusive. I haven't pre-ordered a game since Modern Warfare 2
why have you
Damn.
pre-ordered a game?
because I'm so excited, and it was about £6 cheaper.
It
on
wasn't
pre-order.
Sonic Mania, was it?
No, Everybody's Golf. Oh my god!
Well, hold on, Pilch, because like usually when we hear a story about purchasing a game, you have to talk us through how you got there,
Oh,
what
sorry.
mode of
Wow.
transport.
talk about what you ate for breakfast in the morning. What's
Yeah.
wrong with you?
Oh yeah,
So, I'm
people have
looking
just let me
forward to
know
it.
in the chat that I haven't switched the fucking scene. All right, Nazi Germany, Jesus, everybody's on to me. I gotta host the show. Back the fuck off. I don't know. It's just shit. Go on, Pilch. What did you buy? Some nonsense. What did you buy?
This is everybody's golf. Is that the same? Is that the same as Hot Shots?
What?
Is that the same as the Hot Shots golf?
No, it's the same as previous Everybody's Golf, I should think.
I don't know if that's the same. If they just call it something different here, maybe.
No, well, maybe. Yeah, it's a Japanesey thing, isn't it?
I've heard
Yeah.
of it, but it's.
I'm hoping it's going to be
Avatar?
scantily clad buxom girls playing golf with little tiny mini skirts. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the pervy attitude that Stu usually provides. Thanks.
Yeah. So
Yeah, well.
the Everybody's Golf and Hot Shots Golf is the same thing. I'm
It is the same.
confirming.
They call it
Yes.
Hot Shots in North America for some reason.
Yes.
Right, well, I've pre-ordered it and I'm really excited.
Cool. Those were good games. I remember playing a lot of Hot Shots back in the day.
Is Everybody's Golf or Hot Shots Golf the one where it had Kratos in it at one point? Is that the one?
I don't think so.
Like as a joke,
No.
like it had Kratos. I mean, there was a golf game with Kratos in it. So
I'm consulting Google right now. It was Everybody's Golf 5. How about that?
how about that? Yeah, I mean, that's all I know about Everybody's Golf.
I'll just ask Jeeves.
Yeah.
No, we don't do that anymore, do
Use
we?
Alta Vista to find out.
Yeah,
AOL.
Lycos, the black dog thing. I used to do that when I was a
Yeah.
kid. Yep.
Damn, the graphics on this game look a lot better than the old Everybody's Golf games. from back-
That's how graphics usually work.
No, I was expecting it to look exactly the same as it did in 2003.
Mind you, I suppose there is Shovel Knight and games like that where they look old. I don't know. Like I like my golf games. Pilch, have we got any other stories? I don't know what the fuck's going on with this show.
I'll give you another story.
Yeah, go on,
do you want a
Pilch.
political story? I know. Duke.
Well,
likes this
the
sort of
thing is,
Oh, yeah,
Pilch, the
bring
thing
it.
is, right, like, if you go into politics with Duke around, like, you've got to be prepared to have, like, backup arguments, counter arguments, links to articles because he writes for like Wikipedia and shit. So like it's just be prepared. Like I don't bring up any politics because I don't know I don't know why people are knocking over statues because I don't pay attention to anything.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you. It's a short little story.
Go for it.
Basic. My mum and dad are going to Russia.
Oh, mom and dad, you got to be
Hang
heteronormative
on.
like that,
Oh.
huh?
Shut up.
I'm just kidding. Mom and dad are going to Russia, yes.
And it's took them 6 months to get there.
That's a
Visas.
all right, I was going to say that's a long plane journey.
And basically, they've lied on their visas to say that they haven't got any children because they wanted to know all their offspring's income, their jobs, everything before they get their visas. So I'm just saying how hard it is to get into Russia. You'd think it would be easy to get into America, wouldn't you?
No,
Well,
it depends who you are.
Okay, I've got a friend. Him, his wife, his 2 kids. They're going to New York.
Yeah.
Apply for their visas. Comes back. Unfortunately, your daughter, who is 17, has been denied a visa.
Ugh.
Can't tell you why. You have to speak to the embassy. Now, this is a warning for everybody. Before Trump was elected, she put on her Facebook a derogatory comment, and they said she'll never be allowed in America while Trump's in charge. Go on, Duke. What do you think of that?
So, she put a derogatory comment about Trump?
Yeah, on Facebook.
Well, it's not surprising that they're not letting her in. Now, I think it's disgusting.
Come on.
Sick. I think no, don't get me wrong. It's atrocious and horrible, but that's the kind of person Donald Trump is. That's the kind of government he's running. He's the most petty.
Okay, that's enough now, Duke. You've said your bit. You've said enough.
No, you can't stop Duke when he's going. Like,
Oh, sorry.
he's got.
I just thought it was ridiculous. So just a little
course it
warning
is.
to anyone who wants to go on holiday.
Yeah,
Make sure your
land the
daughters
free-
ain't writing stuff about people.
Yeah, but if you say a bad word about our 12-year-old president, well, his feelings are hurt, so you don't get to come in. It's pathetic. I agree with you. That's absolutely ridiculous and just stupid and sad. Land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, I think Donald Trump is a wonderful person because I'm going to America for my honeymoon, so I love the guy at the moment. But when I come back, he might. I might change my tune. You never know. But anyway, have we got any other shit to talk about before we talk about video games?
No.
For some reason, we've got to like go, oh yeah, I took a shit this week.
Drag this out for 20 more minutes.
Yeah,
I had a lovely pudding the other day. It was beautiful.
And for anybody that doesn't know, Stu's on holiday this week. He keeps he's discovered WhatsApp. Stuart has, right? He's like,
right.
He buys a new phone and he goes, oh, guess what? Like, got a new phone, gonna try out this WhatsApp. I'm like, it's just a text messaging service. It's nothing revolutionary. It's just like and he's like, when like an old man discovers like something new and they just start sending you stuff. But he's not that old. That's the weird thing about him.
Look at this chain email I got.
He sends like this picture of his feet up on a chair on a balcony. This is true, Duke, isn't it?
Yes, he did. That's absolutely right. You could put it in the.
I'm gonna go on WhatsApp Web, which is the web version of WhatsApp. Because...
And he sent us pictures of waterfalls, and I sent back, of course, right away.
Chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Because it's a hilarious and original joke, don't you know?
It's pretty funny. So I'm going to put on the stream now Stu's feet. I want you, the audio listeners, don't worry, you're safe.
You don't get to see the huge fungus infection all over his toes.
But like these are the kind of things and Stu's just discovered WhatsApp and he's just like, like sending pictures of everything. But he's not really. He's only just sent one. But I'm just making a big deal of it than I am. And also, I want to question his sandal choice. His sandals are horrendous, and I think they need to be exposed.
They're too big. They look ugly.
They are ugly.
They're fine.
Like no one has got the heart to tell him. And he's like, "Look at this view. Shame about the crane." And there's a big crane in his beautiful view. Yeah, and Procrastinator Fabulous in the chat says, "What a great view of a crane." Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's what Stu's doing. That's why he's not here.
Yeah.
But fuck him who needs him until we fuck all this up, and then we need him back next week. So it's all
Here.
good.
Yeah.
Video games.
All right. Let's talk about what we've been playing then.
What you been playing?
What you been playing? What you been playing?
I don't know what they're talking about in the chat. They're talking about getting soap and a sponge. I'm not sure what's going on.
To clean off the infection, I suspect.
Right. Let's start with the guest, Pilch.
Yeah.
Well, I played some Skyrim and some Rocket. Oh no, hang on, that's Duke.
He's doing a joke. He's doing a thing.
Okay, then let's have a little look. So, if anyone listens to the Boss Wave podcast, which I'm on, you'll know that I recently purchased a PS4. And I have enjoyed playing a lot of the big exclusives. But this week I've struggled to find something. So I went back to some of my old favourites on the Xbox.
Yeah,
So I played a lot
did
of
you play them
Titanfall
on
2.
the Xbox, Pilch? Or...
Yeah. I sat on it.
Don't tell the Boss Wave bastards. But
Fucking
fucking Xbox.
A lot of Titanfall 2. Battlefield 1.
Yeah, it's a good game. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Well, Titanfall it's a brilliant game. I like playing shooters, but I admit I'm not particularly great at them. But Titanfall, for some reason, just seems to click.
Yeah.
And I
I
can
think the reason. Sorry.
just about hold me own on that.
Yeah. The reason I like Titanfall. Are you playing multiplayer or single player?
Multiplayer.
Yeah, the reason I like Titanfall 2 a little better than Call of Duty these days is because if I have a crap round in Call of Duty, I'm just going to get pummeled and die and be bad, and that'll be the whole round. But with Titanfall 2, I'll get pummeled and die, but I will also kill some AI enemies, which is nice along the way. So I'm going to get some kills. It may not be actual enemies, but, the AI can get clobbered. And at some point, I'm going to get a huge deck to climb into, and I can slaughter even more enemies.
But it's a good game. I played the original one for actually hours and hours. I think I did 200 and something hours on that.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, it's just I think it's more of a level playing field. Obviously, because at some point you're in a just huge fuck off, great big Titan, and you can just crush little people. So good game though. Good game.
Good game.
Yeah, that's topical.
That's topical. Just to let you know, Duke, a British legend passed away this week. A chap by the name of Bruce Forsyth has died.
Well, that's the third one then. Dick Gregory, Jerry Lewis, and Bruce Forsyth.
Bruce Forsyth.
Jerry Lewis saying English.
No, I don't know who. Yeah. Anyway, Bruce Forsyth is he basically looked dead for about 10 years, and everybody's like, he's still going because he's like, he just never stops. He just never stops like working all the time, and I think he worked right up to the last one, to the last day. And he died, and everybody is very sad about that. But everybody heard that news and went, yeah, that sounds about right. He's, like that's probably about 10 years too late. He should have died a long time ago. But no, he's a legend, and everybody loved him. And he used to say he had different catchphrases. When TV was innocent and you could do stuff like this. And one of them was good game. And the other one was you get nothing for a pair, not in this game. Is that right? That's one.
Yeah. I think that's one of them.
Nice to see you.
Nice.
Like repeating himself.
Yes, he has like little funny things. But rip.
He's gone now, so we can forget about him.
Yeah, rip Brucey. Yeah, but there you go. I don't know. Just so you got a bit of context. Just in case, you never know. Somebody might not have known.
I had heard the name because Stephen Merchant at one point was telling some story about when he was out on the town and someone was trying to tell his girlfriend, "Oh, Stephen Merchant's over there," and she's like, "Huh? Who is it? Bruce Forsyth? Who cares?" So I'd heard that there.
Oh, Stephen Merchant, man. He's so good.
Speaking of which, we watched Logan last night, and I don't get what all the fuss is. I thought it was okay, but not, I don't know. There's a lot of...
I think that's the fuss, like, that it's an okay Wolverine movie, because all the Wolverine movies are terrible, and that one's okay. So that's the fuss.
But Stephen Merchant did a very good job playing a scrawny albino weirdo. So who would have thought he could do a good job with that?
Oh, Steve Merchant's in that film?
Yeah, he plays the assistant to Charles Xavier.
Wow. God. There you go. Pilch, sorry, carry on with
Yeah.
the Titanfalls, mate.
Yeah.
So you getting on with it? You just dip back into the multiplayer? Is that
Yeah,
what
just
you
had a
do?
little dip. It's still as good as I remember.
Yeah.
I then saw there was a big update for The Division.
The
so I fired it.
Division.
Yeah, huge update.
Right.
So I obviously it spent half a day installing a update that I didn't particularly want installed anyway, but it did it for me, which was nice. So I fired it up. Quickly realised that I was done with The Division, so I turned it off again.
That's my take. I have a very, going back to your sort of the Boss Wave show. MC Grinder. The Division, I have the similar take to
You've got
Verbal,
at least 2 of us as sound clips now.
Verbal Rob. Exactly. That shit me up a little bit then, dude, because I was going to mention his name and I thought, is he on the fucking Skype call or what?
Let me pause you there, Chinny. Pilch, real quick. Just say something about Boss Wave so I can have a clip of you too.
You've got a clip of me.
Oh, right. Duh. Okay, now I have 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
We're going to
Oh,
use
yeah,
that
you
as
can
well.
use that one, yeah.
So Verbal Rob always says, when I've played a game. You know, it's like you don't want to go back on your ex-girlfriend or anything. It's just, it's done. You know what I mean? It's over. Move on. So that's my policy on video games. And like when a DLC comes out, and like I downloaded some fucking stupid DLC for Wildlands. I bought it. I'm never going to play it. I'm just a stupid idiot. I have no desire to go back. You know what I mean? Like it just feels gross going back and just going, oh god.
I don't, especially the story-based stuff. I can't to the point. Having said that, I bought Fallout 4 when it came out and played it and finished it, and then I saw it in the smelly shop about 6 weeks later. I thought I might just buy that again and bought it. And then realised that there was nothing left to do because I'd finished it, apart from random keep going to settlements and freeing
yeah, how
them.
many settlements did you establish? Because there's 150 of them. I don't think
Yeah,
there's
brilliant. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
So I
keep doing
sold
that.
it again, and then it was on sale on the Xbox, so I fucking bought it again.
Jesus.
So now, yeah, because it was about £7. Now I've got it forever, but I'm never going to fucking play it.
So Pilch, how are you doing on your Dirty 30? Let me remind you, you've got 16 done.
Well, if you have a look, the last one I done was probably in about February.
Oh really?
I don't know whether he's got dates on there.
No,
but-
he doesn't have dates. No,
Well-
but you've got a lot in your failed list. I've noticed.
Yeah, well, because I had a Wii U and had about 10 games on that, and then sold the Wii U, so they all had to go.
Oh yeah, Treasure Tracker and all that. So for people that
Yeah.
don't know, it's a list of 30 games that we've got to finish before the end of the year because we've already bought them and we've got to stop buying new games. And there you go. But yeah, you've got a lot of rejected stuff. Why did you get rid
Well-
of the Wii U?
Because my daughter wanted an Xbox.
Okay.
So I
Why
said,
didn't you
"Well,
just get
can we-"
rid of the daughter and then your problem solved?
Yeah, well, funnily enough, she's fed up with Xbox now, and she wants the bloody Wii U back.
You know what? I would teach her a lesson and say no. You gotta play the Xbox, and then she'd cry, and then I'll go, all right. Then.
Also, at the time she said she wanted one, they were doing a massive deal on the Xbox Elites with the Elite controller for
Okay.
£200.
Oh my god.
So I very cleverly bought that for myself and gave her my Xbox. So that helped the decision.
daughter.
And I got £250 for the Wii U and all the games, so I was £50 better off.
All right. Now you're sounding like Stuart.
Yeah. All right. So I had to take it to the shop, and then I had to sell me body, and then I did.
And guess how much they gave me for each of these games?
So
right?
really, I only paid
Mm.
£3 for
Oh, I
it.
love that when he says that. I only paid £20 for this. The fact
Yeah.
that he sold £200 worth of stuff.
Yeah, well, just Stu has
Does matter.
like a spreadsheet for his yearly budget in life. And this is not a joke. This is true, and he has like a budget for like luxury spends, right? And so that's why he's always like, well, technically I've only paid £9 for it, and da, 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 da. So that's why he's always counting the pennies, because he's northern and he's tight, you know, like just the way it is. It's just the way it is.
So I played a bit of Bayonetta.
What's his ass with $600?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Bayonetta. Yes, go. Now, talking about Stewart.
Oh
Damn.
my god.
I started and finished it this week because it was the Games with Gold this month, I think. I did it in. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I want to save it for some of it for the boss wave
Boff.
for my in.
Nobody listens to that, mate. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're not good enough. What the hell?
The fuck's the matter
Yeah.
with you?
So I got mixed views, but I did finish it in 2 sittings, so it can't be that bad.
Yeah, I know, right?
Um,
Or you wanted to just get it over.
Hold
with.
on. You finished
Hmm?
Bayonetta in 2 sittings.
Yeah.
That's that's insane.
Well,
Like-
2 8-hour days.
Look, what the fuck? The last time,
Well, I would have done it in 1 day, but I've got kids, you see, and
yeah,
so
I don't have kids. Like, I can't play a game for 8 hours now. Like, I'm past 30. I'm fucked if I play a game for like 3 hours. I'm just done.
Mm,
You're
well,
insane.
I've got plenty of time.
Maybe. How about this, Pilch? Are you trying to avoid your kids? Is that it? Like, Daddy's playing his games. Go away.
Well, they're 13 and 16 now, and they've both got their own Xboxes. So, and one's got a PC. All he plays is PUBG now.
PUBG for life.
PUBG.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, I had a fit of madness, and I bought Hateful Boyfriend.
Hold
Oh,
on.
God.
Before you go on to like other terrible games,
Yeah.
and it does feel like Stuart's here, to be honest, Pilch.
Yeah, it's like, is it Stu in
Yeah,
disguise?
I feel like you're playing these games on purpose because you just want to fucking wind me up. But Bayonetta, right? I mean, it's been a while since I played Bayonetta, and I played Bayonetta because it was quite different, and I wanted to see what it was all about, and then realised it was terrible. But like, I had a massive headache when I finished that game, like an actual.
Oh, it's mental, isn't it? It's
Headache.
absolutely mental.
And because the game trolls you when it finishes, and you think it's finishing, and that's right. I'm remembering it correctly,
yeah,
right?
well, yes, that is correct. Now, let me just, because I still write notes because I'm
Notes. I don't know what are notes.
new to this shit. But basically, yes, it finishes, and then, well, you think it's finished, but it hasn't. But then you think it's finished because the credits roll, and it still hasn't finished because you have to fight another boss after the credits.
You get to fight another boss. You mean? There's more game.
No, you have to. You can't even skip the credits. Normally, you can go. I'll skip that when you finish, can't it? It goes back to the main screen. I'm pressing the button, thinking, I think I'll sit and watch this shit. Have I? The reason you've got to sit and watch it because it ain't finished. And you have another hour of killing one boss for nearly 1 hour.
I was so ready for this game to finish when it was like the first load of credits, and I was just like, "Oh my god, it's just trolling me! Please go away." So
And then, well, I'm not going to spoil a game that came out in 2009, but you think she's dead, and then the game starts again.
all right,
After
yeah.
we buried
Sorry,
her.
Mario. The princess is in a different castle.
Fucking hell.
I don't
How come
remember any of that.
Oh, mate. Well, you obviously didn't stick with it, did you?
I
What's the
finished
matter
it.
with you?
I always finish it.
Yes, well, I finished it, and then I finished it again, and then I had to finish it again. But did you do the bit where you have to ride the
The missiles things, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I finished it.
that back down to Earth.
I think so. That sounds
And
right.
then there's a big funeral.
I don't know the funeral. Like at that point when I was playing this game, Pilch, I wanted to kill myself, right? But because I'm a fucking idiot, I have to finish it. Like I have this thing that I have to finish games, and I switched my brain off and just kept on playing it.
I would say it was a good-looking game, especially considering it still looks quite good now. But if I was scoring it, a solid 6 Brussels sprouts out of 10. But that's slightly worse than 2 blueberries, by the way. If you like button mashing your way through repetitive enemies and countless huge bosses, knock yourself out. That's what I was saying.
So the real question is, what's your review noise for Bayonetta?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Hey. Oh.
Wow.
Hey.
All right.
There's a lot of journey on that.
There
Yeah, well, like I say, you think you finished it about 8 times. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, right. Next, I've still got a couple more on my list. Let's have a look.
Fine.
What else?
You
did
go
I
through
say?
your list. You do
Yeah.
you, Pilch.
Minutes.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, I didn't tell you. I didn't finish me. You interrupted me when I was about to talk about Hateful Boyfriend.
Yes, I did, and I sort of sad
Do
that
not
you remembered.
listen, Stu. This game is utter bollocks.
So this is see, this is where I start to like you again because you say things that are real. But like, this is the pigeon game, right? Is that that?
Yes. That is the pigeon game. It's text-based.
Yes, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted.
I've heard, and I'm not sure if I want to tell Stu this, and by saying it on the show, I tell Stu this because I know he'll listen. But
He might be listening live.
I've heard that this game has like a fucking massive plot twist that completely changes the tone of the game.
Well, I can tell you, Chinny, there's no fucking way I'm going to find out what it is.
Yeah. So walk me through it, Pilch. You started the game up. Why did you try it? I suppose is a good place to start.
Do you know, here's the thing. I bought it's in a sale. It's only about £3. And I was convinced that Mr. Weird and Shit had already played it. So I thought, I'm playing some real crap at the moment. I'm going to just have a go to see what I think. Then I find out the Sunday after I bought it, he comes on and says, I've been playing this game. He hasn't actually played it. But it's one of them games, I was so convinced that he would have played it that I got it in my head that he had. So
you're surprised.
And I thought, yeah, I couldn't believe he hadn't. Because this has got him written all over it. It says.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So then he come on our show, starts waffling on about it. And I said, right, I've been playing this. Now, I played it for about an hour. Basically, this is the game. You are a human. This guy going to a school for pigeons.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to smash a pigeon, yeah.
Right. You've got to get one of the pigeons to fancy you.
You're a human.
Yes.
Right.
Now, you talk to the pigeons in school, and you do lessons, and you talk to the teachers. It's all text-based. It's all Japanese jibber-jabber.
And what's also worthy of bringing up here is these are real pictures of pigeons.
Well, at the start, you can choose whether you want the human representation beside them.
Who would choose
Had
that?
me at Japanese text-based game about having sex with a pigeon.
But it literally, that is it. You're reading the text as it's coming on the screen, and you don't. I think you do have to choose a couple of things, but
doing something different. It's a little creative. It's a little unusual.
Yeah. So he starts talking about it, and I said, "Well, the only problem was, Stu, when I invited you onto Boss Wave, I thought you're obviously going to mention this wonderful game again, so I'll go back and play it." When I went back to it, I've lost my save.
Oh.
You've got to save it manually. So then old Stu comes on. Oh yeah, I think that might happen to me as well. So he's got to start from the beginning as well.
Jesus.
But it's if it was free, I'd still be asking for a refund because it is horrendous.
Piece of
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this is a joke. This game surely must be a joke, and the people that make it know it's a joke.
I think it's like, we want to be so different. We want to be so weird. We're going to push the envelope. Like, have y'all ever seen that Japanese comic? It was on the internet. It's on the internet. It was once on the internet. It's about this group of like kids on a field trip at school, and they find these indentations in the mountain that are shaped like people, but a little too thin, and they go way into the rock. And this guy starts climbing into it, and it's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "I'm compelled to climb into this." It's just so weird. No. I think a lot of Japanese artists are just like, "What's the weirdest thing I can think of? Let's just that
weird shit." And I guess so.
Some Americans who don't do that too, but it seems
I feel like
the ratio in Japan is a little higher.
Do you know, like the sort of whole furry culture, like like people dressing up as like cats or whatever. I feel like that isn't even weird enough anymore. Like, like so somebody was thinking about, well, I can't do like furries and stuff because like people are thinking about shagging cats all the time. So why don't we? And he looked out his window, saw a pigeon, and went, "Why don't I make a game about fucking birds? Like, let's just do that."
And his wife said, "That's it. I'm leaving."
Yeah. I just think it for me, it's like weird for weird's sake, and it's just the stupidest shit, and it gets idiots like us talking about it.
I've got a game I'm thinking of. It's pigeon shagging zombie cats.
Yeah,
I think that might go down quite well.
I think, to be honest, you could just make that. Top-down shooter, like dating simulator, whatever genre you put it in.
See, at least the mechanics of that sound interesting.
Yeah, you could have them in a car as well. Can you put them on a track?
Yeah,
sure.
But they at night they turn into people.
And you don't want to be having sex with one of these cats while the.
I know that's the main part of the game, Duke.
Well, no, but when the sun sets, you got to make sure you're not in bed with them because they'll turn into.
You can only shag them at night. It's like the opposite to vampires.
They turn into little stews.
Yeah, like loads of
my wife.
Loads of midget stews just run out saying "my wife" and listen.
You think the midget zombies in Minecraft are annoying? Wait until you.
It's like Minions, but stew, and all they say is "my wife" and listen. That's all they do.
Listen.
They just run around.
Anyway, we seem to have one more game. Talk about stew this week.
Let's stop talking about stew. He's in stroke his ego. So what else have you been doing apart from fucking birds?
Well, I've dabbled with a few free-to-play titles.
Okay.
Not too much success, but I have put a few hours into one little game. It's a third-person shooter called Loadout. I think it's on everything because it's free. So I've been playing it on the PlayStation. It doesn't do anything new. It's just a nice little online 4v4 arena shooter. You get the usual.
So similar to Quake kind of stuff?
Well, it's more sort of a cartoony style. I would say Halo-y. The maps are more Halo-y. In their sort of style with platforms and bits and pieces, but it's done in the cartoony type way. There's a big bloke they have little tiny legs and huge big giant bodies and whatever.
It kind of looks like I'm gonna load the gameplay up now. Like the Incredibles kind of art style, is that?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, great big bodies and tiny little legs.
Yeah,
it's got capture the flag, team deathmatch style modes. The games last about 10 minutes, and you get one main gun, a secondary sort of heavy weapon, and a couple of grenades. You can jump and roll, and that's about it. It's real cartoony. There's millions of weapons to you can upgrade your weapons in millions of different styles, give them flames and electricity or whatever.
Oh man, when you die, that's brutal.
It's just you can do silly little dances over the other players' bodies, emotes and whatever. But it's just a nice bit of fun when you don't want to play something too heavy, and it's similar to why I play Rocket League. Very easy to drop in and out of.
League is for, man.
Yeah, play around, and then drop out again.
Yeah. There's a lot of jumping and shit in Loadout.
Yeah, quite a bit. It's just a good little fun little game. It's pretty simple to get. Everyone, you can upgrade your weapons, but I don't think they make much difference to your sort of your power. So everyone's still the idea is to play level playing field, but you can have the most outlandish, over the top weapons you can sort of make. So it's pretty good. There's your usual buy 10 million coins for 99.99 and you can unlock everything.
Right.
And they've got to make their money. Some suckers have ended up buying them, like crates and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just a nice little game to.
I like the way.
10 minutes.
I like the way you start the game.
Everybody starts together.
Yeah, you start.
They can shoot
right next to everybody.
Enemies. Yeah, so you can just wipe everyone out at the start.
Funny.
It's really good.
That's
funny. So it's just a mad mash at the start. So that's pretty good.
It's like hockey, but like with all the players in the middle. Just fucking go. That's clever. I like that.
But yeah, it's just one of them. I always have something silly little things just to dabble with when you're even in between games. Sometimes I think, well, I just want to break for 5 minutes and I'll whack that on and have a bash and then go back again. But,
I was talking about this kind of thing with a chap who I work with, and he's big into video games, but lately he's been really busy at work, and he says, "Oh, I haven't really played anything," and I was like, "Why do you think that is?" And he says, "Oh, I just think, like, I can't be bothered. Like, I go home and I just can't be bothered," and I feel like that happens when your brain's active all the time. You don't want to do anything active. You want to do something passive. So you just watch, like repeats on Netflix or whatever. And I feel like this kind of game and Rocket League and there's certain types of games that sort of just hit that mark of like, I don't really need to think too much about what's going on here. I do with Overwatch a little bit. Like Overwatch, I sort of just dip in, don't really like worry about it too much, and it sort of fills that gap. So yeah. Do you reckon you keep playing it, Pilch? Load out? Or you think you're gonna?
Oh yeah, until the next little time waster comes along.
So you don't stick to these time wasters, then you just?
No, generally just because something else will come up, and I'll just have a bash with that for a bit.
Shiny new.
Yeah, I admit to playing these sort of match-free games when they come on. Again, it's just something easy, isn't it? You can just sit there and I get stick from Jason because I've played that Frozen Fallout or Snowball game from the Frozen film, but it was just basically a match-free like all the others are. They're quite nice just to have a little 10 minutes, aren't they? Just a.
Have you tried Flow? Almost. Have you ever played Flow? It's called Flow.
I haven't tried Flow. No, it's on sale at the moment actually. So.
Yeah, but the free one is free, so you can try that. Oh. And there's hundreds and hundreds of levels.
Sorry, did you say the free one is free? Is that how that works?
He did, yeah.
Oh, free. Just play that one.
There's an English teacher over
here. Yeah. Free.
Free one. How much is it? Free.
Free.
FREE, free, no charge.
I'd just like to say in the chat, we've got a chap called Drin RL.
Yes, I played Rocket League with Drin. What up, Drin? Shout out.
And I'm not sure why. Maybe it's his video game that he's made up. But Human Kangaroo first-person shooter is what he's got up with.
Jumping around.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm done, mate. I think I've talked enough. That's the first for me, isn't it?
Okay, that's you're not talking like Stu anymore.
Yeah.
Ah, sorry.
You got to do the rest of the show like that.
And you got to like never say you've talked enough because that's something Stu never say.
There's the thing with Stu, you just can't change him really. Like he's like that all the time.
He can't be held back.
No, like when you've met him in real life, Pilch, he's just like that, and he's lovely. He's a lovely guy. He'll do anything for you. He's a very, very generous man. Except give you money and time. But apart from that, anything.
Or listen and not over you. Anyway, are you going next?
No, you go. I mean, yeah, you go. It's fine. Go. Yeah.
Okay, I will go next. I'm playing Rocket League. What up, Dream?
Rocket League. What?
Also, shout out to Von Dutch. I don't think he's listening, but if he does at some point, what up? I've been playing some games with them, and I've been trading some more stuff for keys in order to save up for. I've got 3 keys now, and I'm saving them up for the one of them cool goal explosions. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, but with the keys and the fucking this and that.
Yeah, there's nothing really to say about Rocket League.
Rocket League.
I went back to Banished. I said that I'd go back to it. I got some achievements in Banished. I figured that game out. What?
Hold on. What are you playing Banished on?
The PC.
Like, who cares about achievements on the PC?
I know, but my point is that I had said that Banished is too difficult for me. And the fact that I've got achievements shows that I'm mastering it. It's a way of getting from the game a little pat on the head. It's like, hey, you kind of know what you're doing.
Yeah, but like, are you okay there, Pilch? Yeah.
Can we?
Yeah. Just carrying on the tradition of someone eating on the show. You getting an achievement in a game is not what I'd call mastering it, though, Duke.
No, but I'd say that compared to how I was playing this game, I've mastered it.
Yeah.
Because now I have 112 people, I think, and they're not starving to death.
That's
so
nice.
I'd say
That's nice.
that's mission accomplished there. I've learned how to split herds of sheep. I've learned how to, set up different mines. I've got the herbalist going in, so my people are happy and healthy. I've got taverns going, so they're making apple cider.
So how, because there's another sort of town, like for people that don't know, Banished is a game where you have to make towns. It's like SimCity, but like in the olden days and shit.
It's a medieval city.
Yeah. And there's another simpler version.
Sorry, you're not just managing the buildings; you're also managing the people.
Yeah, fuck the people. So like you there's a more basic version. What was that called again? Like Kingdoms
and Castles. Yeah.
Kingdoms and So you was liking Kingdoms of Castles better than Banished because Banished was too difficult for you because you couldn't get your little small brain round it.
Exactly. Now that I've sort of figured out Banished,
yeah,
I haven't gone back to Kingdoms and Castles. Maybe I will. Because, like I've said before, Kingdoms and Castles has some tower defense elements that are really cool. And I think this would be, that's the other thing. There's a lot of mods for Banished. And once I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep going with my current city because, as with Kingdoms and Castles, the achievements are certain number of citizens. So I got an achievement when I hit 100. And then I got an achievement for having mostly happy citizens for 5 years or whatever. With a certain number of citizens. And then after that, it's like have a certain percent of the population be educated for 20 years.
Do you play this because it kind of looks like Skyrim?
No.
I think you do. I think you do.
Well, you can think that. I'm telling you that not in my consciousness.
I'm telling you that you're wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I've been wrong in terms of trying to figure out what's in my head before, so it's possible that I'm lying.
Do you think, because it kind of looks like a Skyrim city builder, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't disagree with you there. I just think that that's because Skyrim looks like every medieval village ever.
Yeah, and this does as well, yeah.
It's got nice rain effects.
It's got really good graphics. Like, they did a good job with the graphics. And, like, you can zoom in to watch individual people go and cut wood or, like, break up rock. And, like, when you make a quarry to get stone out of the ground, it, like, over time, like, over many, many years, it gets deeper and deeper, and they build the spiral walkway so that you can get down.
You need the minor aesthetic details sound clip there, Duke, just to let you know.
I don't think I do because.
It's a bit rich now, isn't it?
Stuart, stop whining about minor aesthetic details.
No, I'll say it, but it is. Anyway. Yeah. So there's a lot of mods for Banished, and then once I get like I said, I don't know how long I want to play my city because I'm not going to take it to 500 or whatever. But I'll keep going for a while. But then once I've said that other games like this get boring after a while, but there's all these mods, so I'm gonna get to explore all the different ways I can fine tune it and play in different realities or have different elements in the game.
I never really play around with mods because I've got City Skylines and I still sort of want to go back to it, and I can see there's mods and stuff. And there was one mod, like the water tools in City Skylines aren't very good in the vanilla game. And there's a mod to kind of like improve that and download some shit and stuff. And that's the furthest I've got. But like, I look at some of them and they're just really intimidating. Like, I don't know how I get past that. Yeah.
And like, I mean, that's the thing is that like a game like this, or even Fallout, like I'm not gonna mess with mods my first time through.
No.
But once you get done with the first or two playthroughs, and even like Fallout 4, I think the best mods, the most important mods, are the ones like for Skyrim. Sky UI is the best mod ever made for Skyrim, hands down, because it just makes the interactions with the game so much better. And when the special edition came out, they made it clear they couldn't do a new version of Sky UI because I won't bore you with the details. But anyway, so Fallout 4 had a couple of things like that where, when you have your guns out, if you're not actually aiming at something, you have them like held down at your chest. So you don't have the gun blocking your view all the time, which is just nice. So those little tweaks can make a game really nice. And like you said about the mechanics of water in City Skylines or whatever, like the way
what's the maddest shit, crazy, fucked up mods you've ever downloaded for Skyrim?
I've never really downloaded many crazy things myself.
That's why I've asked you. I know they exist. I've seen things.
This is not very crazy, but it is a thing. I downloaded the Zoidberg mud crab mod.
Oh yes, I've seen those. Yeah.
And that was fun. But then as soon as I downloaded it, they took it off.
They took it off for copyright issues and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, anyway.
I'll probably
Yeah,
play
it's just fun.
Skyrim when they release the fun mod.
Oh.
Oh, I see what you did there. That's not cute. You're not funny. I'm just playing. That's fine.
Controversial.
Hey, if you don't have good, you're right. It's not as fun as Bayonetta. Pigeon fucker. Anyway.
I mean, I'm qualified now. I've played Skyrim. There are moments of that game that are very, very good, but there are moments where it could do with a bit of a fun mod. I do admit. When there's a fucking council meeting that fucking lasts ages, and there's like, what shall we do about the fucking leaves falling on the railroad?
Hey,
I'm like, what the
Stu's
fuck?
not here to tell me to shut up, so I don't mind telling you. You just wait till you play The Witcher 3. If you don't like long cutscenes, fucking strap in, dude. That's
I
all
hate The Witcher 3 equally as much anyway, so I'm pretty
You're pretty
I'm
fair.
pretty neutral on it.
I just think it. I mean, talk about needing a brevity is the soul of wit mod. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, the other game I've been playing a lot this week has been Wildlands. Ghost Recon Wildlands. I gotta tell you, Chinny, I'm loving this game.
Yeah, look, it's the gameplay loop of it is very, very, very good. I won't disagree there. Just
And
like,
I mean, I took a pretty long break after the last burst of play that I had in it.
yeah,
But, you know, like when I finish going after a boss, for instance, I'm like, okay, you know, there's Kingslayer documents, there's weapon cases, and I don't even want the weapons in them. I don't care about that. I care about completing each section of the country. And so, like, I don't know if you need to get all of the, you know, the green oil, medical, food supply, you know, like when
no, you don't need to get all that shit.
well, I'm asking though, if you need to do all of those to get 100%, because if you don't, I can see myself 100%ing this game,
You probably,
which is crazy.
I think you do then to get 100%.
I mean, and maybe I will though. I mean, that's the thing. Well, maybe not, because like I said, those missions where you have to start the radio and then defend it, God, those suck.
Yeah, those basically it's just a horde mode, but it's bad.
Ugh. And it's not just a horde mode; it's a horde mode, and like you have to keep them not just from killing you, but from destroying this thing. That's the part that sucks.
Yes.
Speaking of which, I had a bunch of glitches this week. I don't know what it was, but like the glitch demons just went nuts on me this week. So I was doing one, oh God, this was horrible. I had to airlift out a dude. Like he was a suspect. You had to take him alive, and he didn't fight you, which is good. I don't know what I would have to do if I had to fight someone in order to subdue them and not kill them and then take them out. But anyway, so I had him, and I got him into the helicopter, and I went to the drop-off point, and I landed it. And as soon as I go to get out, I fell out of the chopper, out of the mountain, and then I'm like falling down forever. Mission fail.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there is a lot of jank in Wildlands, I have to say.
There it is. It was really frustrating. It was like, Bethesda didn't make this game. What is this?
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, for what it does, you know, and as big as the open world is in Wildlands, you know, it does it well, and there's some great animation in there, and you know, a lot of it works most of the time, you know.
Absolutely.
But there is a bit of like, oh shit, yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen, or sometimes
like time I was taking a chopper to get gas, you know, to kidnap the chopper in order to get those oil resources for upgrading your dude or whatever. And I was just about to land it, and this other chopper came out of nowhere, crashed into mine, blows it all up, mission fail. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Like, when things go wrong, that's one thing, but when it like destroys my mission, I'm like, fine, now I got to do the whole thing all over again.
Yeah. I suppose that's just down to weird random shit happening, but there's like sometimes for me like missions wouldn't just like tick off, like you extracted someone, or you did something and it wouldn't load, or it wouldn't recognize that you've done something in the game. There's a bit of jank like that. But that initial, you know, going to a base, droning it, scoping it out, going in, fucking shit up, doing it, that's fun, and that's okay. And doing it co-op as well is really fun.
That's the thing too, is I'm playing it totally alone, which is fine with me. I'm actually enjoying it because, you know, whereas you have to coordinate with your co-op partner to like pick people off.
Coordinate might be a bit of a strong word there.
I could tell my AI buddies like, okay, you go after this guy, you go after this guy, you go after this guy, and then set up 3 of them, and then I'll go after the alarm system so that they can't call for backup. And whatnot.
Coordination with me and Marsh is okay. Chin, right? I'm gonna snipe from Chin. No, don't Chin. Why are you down for?
Damn it.
Why are you down? Oh, for fuck's sake! Why? How did you get there? Right, and I'm like, yeah, rock and roll America. That's my
The
play
worst
style.
mission in the game so far is the one where the dude is giving a speech to his farm workers.
Yeah,
And the Casablanca starts coming around and blowing stuff up.
that's right. Yeah,
And I was just like, oh my God. Because I had to do that like 10, 15 times.
that one was another example where he just stood at the what do you call them? What do you call the platform? What are they called?
Stage.
No. Oh, I forgot the name of him. Anyway, he stood up
Dais.
to the thing, and he was meant to start his speech.
Yeah. And he just wouldn't.
He just wouldn't start his speech. So like, there's an example of like the game just being stupid and jank.
And, you know, of course, as always with those sorts of missions, it's like, get in the building, you moron. Nope, I'm going to sit out here and just wander around until I get shot to death. Like, ah.
Yeah.
But like I said, apart from that, you know, I'm really enjoying it. I am going to definitely finish it. It's the same with The Division. Like, I really enjoyed The Division. And a lot of people found it repetitive and dull. I didn't have that feeling. So maybe I'm a weirdo. Or maybe this just, I don't know, I have a higher tolerance for repetition than other people. As I've ironically said a number of times. And that's what I've been playing.
Okay, well, I have been playing a little bit more of Bioshock. That's a game on my Dirty 30. It's Bioshock. I'm not going to say any more about it. So I can get over it. It's Bioshock. I know. What do you want to know? Pilch, have you played Bioshock?
Yeah, played the first 2, finished them. Thought they
Good.
were very good, but I wouldn't want to go back to them again.
You got to go back. No, I've never played the second one, so that's what I'm working towards.
Right, okay.
But,
I thought the second one was just as good, actually. I really think that was...
at the time, this might
good.
not sound like me, but at the time, I refused to accept that it existed.
I have heard. I thought it was very good, actually. Equally as good as the first.
Now, Pilch, are you talking about the mechanics of the game or talking about the story?
More the story. I didn't think it...
God,
Obviously,
the story of Bioshock 1 to me is like one of the greatest in video games.
Obviously the great reveal at the end was... But getting up to that wasn't particularly...
Yeah, no,
mega,
yeah, that's fair.
No, I mean, I'm playing Bioshock now, and I think it has... I'm leading up to the Andrew Ryan part.
Are you playing the remaster or the
I'm
original?
playing the remaster, yeah.
Does it look much better?
No. But it still looks good to me.
Right.
I was curious about that.
You're even further underwater.
Yeah, I was curious about that actually, how much better it looks. And it might be to the game's credit, to be fair, but I did a YouTube sort of comparison video, and it doesn't look that much better, but it still looks good, which I would say means that the game just looked good back in the day, Whereas if you look at PS2 games now, they look like shit. But like 360 and PS3, it was that kind of era where some of the games still really do hold up. It's not like the ugly 3D era of the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2.
No.
You know what I mean? It's like some of these games are still holding up. And I feel like Bioshock is one of those where it just still looks good. Like Portal still looks good. That's a 10-year-old game. Half-Life 2 still looks good. So it's just this weird era where some of them still look okay, and Bioshock's one.
I think a lot of the more cartoony ones look better, but a lot of the shooters that are meant to be more realistic seem to be a lot more dated.
Yeah. I think Gears of War remaster is quite a big shock on how much better that looks to the original. The original came out in 2006. I played the remaster and I was like, wow, it's so much better, so much prettier. But the weird thing about the Gears of War remaster was they redid all the motion captures. So all the movements in the cutscenes were slightly different, which really freaked me out a little bit. But anyway, but I know Bioshock's good. I don't want to say any more about it. It's good. I'm coming up to the big reveal of the game, which is what it's known for. Then I've also I fell off the bandwagon a little bit. I did sort of go cold turkey on it, but I came back because I had to, because it was calling PUBG for life. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. So I went back to it, and I didn't get a chicken dinner, but I did get second. So I know that I've still got the skills. With Ben, Jesse, and Fraser Moores. Yeah, we came second. Three-man squad came second. Not too bad. But I still I'm being disciplined with PUBG. I'm trying not to, like play it too much because I need to get my Dirty 30 done. Maybe my ambition is to overtake Pilch. Say again?
That's why I didn't come up with a Dirty 30, because I knew I would want to play too much Rocket League.
Yeah, there is that.
You'll overtake me, mate, because I gave up when Bongo was on the OC and he said he wished he hadn't started it. So I thought, right, that's it.
What? Yeah,
done.
Yeah, he doesn't mean that. That's fine.
I know.
No, I mean, yeah.
It just gave me an excuse. Put it back in the cupboard. That's it. I'll finish that now.
No, I think the reason why I'm so driven to do it is because the games that I've listed are genuine games that I'm interested in, apart from the ones that Stu gave me.
Yeah, I ran out of games I actually genuinely wanted to play.
Right.
I got to 16. I played all the games I really, really wished I'd finished, and then I looked at the rest of the list and thought, there's no fucking chance I'm playing any of these.
Yeah.
So I just...
No, but I'm sort of genuinely interested in, like, even some of the ones that I've already finished now. Games like Lara Croft Guardian of Light, Banjo-Kazooie, Hotline Miami was a massive one for me. Like, always wanted to play it. Always see it on the list and just put it off. And
so what's still on your list then? What have you got there?
Obviously I've got BioShock, and I'm nearly at the end of Banjo. I've got Witcher 3 on there, BioShock 2, BioShock Infinite, Beyond Good and Evil. I've always wanted to try Beyond Good and Evil, but I've never really liked the look of it, but I've always been curious about it. Always wanted to finish and start Super Meat Boy. Like, I never...
Oh wow, that's a great...
Yeah, I played the demo when it first got announced and like loved it, and I just never got around to it. A few others, yeah, City Skyline is one that I've always wanted to play. The Witness I was interested in playing when it came out, just never did. So it's forced me to do that. And proper televet. Yeah, so that's me. That's all I've done really. I've only played a little bit of PUBG and a little bit of BioShock this week, so nothing crazy.
Okay, well then I guess it's time for some news, huh?
I guess so.
News first.
I'm furiously trying to add some.
Yeah, well, you do that. The thing that I want to talk about, and it's quite apt that Pilch is on. I want to take you back, Duke, to EGX last year.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me try to imagine what it would be like to be at EGX last year. Wow, I made it to EGX finally. I mean, it's only virtual, but here I am. Who's that I see over there?
That's Pilch.
Oh, hi, Pilch. Hello. Hey.
You
look so young.
So, what Pilch is doing is queuing for a game that he doesn't want to play. Look at him. What? Look at him. What a loser.
What are you queuing for that you don't want to actually play?
So, there's a game called Sonic Mania that we queued up for, and we didn't. Well, we queued up for it ironically. We didn't really think that it would be any good, and Pilch infamously got to the front of the queue. Okay, are you ready to play the game? And he went, no, I'm just going to walk through and not play it. And everybody laughed at him because he'd been queuing for like an hour, and then he didn't play it. He had the chance to play it, just didn't do it. And Sonic Mania is out now. And I hate Sonic. I think Sonic's overrated trash. But everybody's saying that Sonic Mania is actually a good game. It's getting reviewed pretty well. People are actually enjoying it. And as Sonic fans, people are enjoying it. And even non-Sonic fans are saying, yeah, it's actually pretty good.
It's 16 quid though, which seems like a lot for a Sonic game nowadays.
It's a Pilch.
What's a fair price for a Sonic game?
I don't think it is.
No, what is
free?
It?
Oh, free. Free would have been a good price. And then if you want to buy extra shit, I'd have had a little dabble. It was free to play. Carry on, Chinny.
No, I just wanted to bring up the fact that Sonic's shit. Obviously, everybody knows that. But the thing is, this game is getting rave reviews, so it's like maybe it's not shit. I don't know. I'm curious to play it now because everybody's saying like, yep, it's a good Sonic game, and there's never been a good Sonic game that doesn't exist. So I'm interested, and it's just when I think Sonic Mania, I always think of Pilch just skipping the queue. And we all came away from it going, don't know, Sonic.
It looks exactly the same. I suppose that's the idea, but it literally looks like a Genesis game, identical.
Apparently, look, the first zone, the Green Hill Zone, which is the first one from all the old ones, is pretty similar to everything.
It's identical.
But then you get into the game, and there's a few more levels that are different, and they start they blend all the best mechanics from all four of the main games and all that sort of stuff. But I'd just be interested to see what a good Sonic game looks like because I've never played one. And I just thought that was interesting. That's the kind of news that I wanted to talk about. There is other news. The Xbox One X will be at EGX this year, and it will be the only chance that plebs like you and I, Pilch, will be able to try it out before we buy it out. Are you going to try it?
Well, I'll get in the queue.
And then just go, nah, I've already got a fucking Xbox, mate. See you later.
I do believe they're available today for pre-order.
Oh, are they?
How
much?
Well, normal price as well. They're $4.99, aren't they, in UK?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think I did see something on Twitter a little while ago that everybody was... Bongo certainly had pre-ordered his.
What about you? Are you going to pre-order?
No, I can't see the point. Apparently they still can't run 4K. So what is the point? They're not running 4K 60 frames. They can't even run 1080p 60 still.
No, I don't know.
So what's the point? I don't get it.
If the only benefit of an Xbox One X is it looks a bit better, it's pointless.
Yeah, same as the Pro. If you haven't got one, at least with the Pro, it's not that much more expensive than a normal one.
Yeah, I've got the debate with the Pro because I want a PS4. Eventually, I'm going to get a PS4. I'm going to get a Switch. It just depends on what day and how I feel. But like, I buy with my emotions. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just go, fuck this. I'm getting one. Fuck it. I bought a guitar. Sorry, no, I'm going to buy a guitar. But I decided that I was going to buy the guitar on Friday. And I saw it, and it was a Little Martin guitar, and I was like, fuck this, I'm buying it. And I bought it with, buying it with your emotions. So I've decided now it's dead set, I'm going to do it. And I'm not quite there with the PS4. But I have this debate, Pilch, about, should I get a Pro? Should I just get a Slim? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, really?
I bought mine, I bought it in May, and it was the right price. It was $199.99, and I got... Horizon Zero Dawn with it, so I thought that was a good price. But I wouldn't have paid. The Pro was £350 then, without a game. So that's £150 more, and you didn't get a game. So even then, it was.
Yeah, but the graphics look slightly better, man.
Slightly better.
Do they? Rob's got 4K TV, and he says he turns it off half the time because it don't look right. He turns the HDR off and all the other trick shit. Because he says it don't look right.
Yeah.
Well, that's my whole feeling about all the 4K phenomenon.
No one gives a shit.
Another way.
A couple of years time, maybe.
Shit all over again. I hate it.
This sort of mid-step thing, I think it's a misstep for me. I don't think either needed to do it.
Yeah,
I don't know. They're never going to keep up with PCs because they change every 6 months. Yep. The new graphics cards come out. The previous ones are then half the price, and everyone who doesn't want to pay mental like £800 for a graphics card will probably pay £300 for one.
Yeah, we leap backwards in time.
Yeah, so to bring out a machine that's £500, it ain't no better than the ones you can get for 250. I just don't see the point.
It's
Yeah, and that's
just
the interesting thing is that PC gaming, in a way, can become cheaper than console gaming if you're going to be following these midway updates.
I feel like that they knew that the market wasn't ready for a new console launch, so they couldn't name it a console launch, right? So, I mean, they sort of say it's a console launch, but they don't say it's, you know, the PlayStation 5 or anything. They just go, no, it's like the halfway house. And they knew that if they were announcing a new console, I'd be like, hang on, like the last console generation lasted like 8 to 10 years. Why are you selling me this after like 3 years? What the fuck? So they just...
That was rare, though. Used previously, it never gone that far.
No, that's true.
It was only because they were so bloody good. They didn't need to change
not
them.
rare.
No, I think...
360 and PlayStation was so good that they didn't need to change them. So they lasted all them years.
They lasted a long time, and I think it also came at a wave of like just really creative games and, you know, great storytelling sort of just like peaked. Well, not peaked, but like it sort of jumped up. You know, all of a sudden a lot more developers were doing it in the 360 PS3 era. But I don't know. I feel like that maybe the last generation went on a little bit too long because they sort of missed the technology sort of didn't missed a leap. Because as soon as the Xbox and the PS4 came out, for me, I feel like they were already dated in terms of like what they could do, and the PC had already like sort of smashed them. It's strange, and I don't know. They knew that the people wouldn't want to buy a PS5 or an Xbox, whatever the 1006. I don't know what it is. So they just sort of disguised and said, "Oh yeah, we need a more powerful console, but we can't call it the next Xbox. We just have to say it's a jump up," and they have to. And it's just a weird thing because they say, "Yeah, if you're one of these guys that still owns an Xbox One from launch, you'll be fine. You won't be left out." So like really, the games won't be able to use the power of all rendering lots of hundreds of different AI in the background or different systems like the Nemesis system and things like that. It's just the same thing, but it looks a little bit better. Like the shadows are not as jagged or whatever, and that's just not worth the fucking money for me. Like
no,
it's dumb.
I think it's going to bomb actually. Hard, some of us that are more into this is good, like Bongo and Kyle Adams or whatever. Yeah, people in the podcast and they buy everything anyway. They're going to get it, but little Johnny ain't going to get a bloody Xbox One X for Christmas, is he? For 500 quid?
No,
he might.
That ain't going to happen.
Parents are rich. He might.
I counter that though. I counter that with the people like the sort of, because it's not all kids now. It's like people that are say like our age, but they don't really pay attention to the gaming industry. But they like games and they play games and they play FIFA and nothing else. But they see this. I've heard people go, yeah, the new Xbox should be fucking sick, though. It should the graphics on it. Oh, and they buy into it, and they just go, yeah, it's totally different. It's gonna change my life. And
he's talking about it. That's what all the ads are for, and they're just like, yeah.
Don't believe the hype.
Finder.
I don't know. Fuck it. I ain't gonna get one of these stupid things.
No, nor am I.
I'll get a PS4 and I'll get a Switch because they offer different types of experiences. You know what I mean? Like I've got an Xbox One. It's my Sunset Overdrive big fat white Xbox thing that's sitting right next to me now. It's fine. It does the things that I need to do. It's like I don't need anything else. It's dumb. Anyway, we got other news now. Fucking hell, Ian scrapping the barrel here, but I don't know. BioShock confirms there's no DLC for Mass Effect Andromeda, but no one cares because it's terrible. Sea of Thieves will feature cross-play between Xbox One and PC players.
I mean, we had a game that, okay, I guess you can do it on Rocket League, but you can't talk to each other, really.
Gears of War does it.
Okay.
So Microsoft are trying to big up this thing because they're scared of the PC market. The Xbox sort of are scared of PCs. They think so. They're trying to marry them all together and stuff. But yeah,
if you use the Xbox app on Windows 10, it's just like being
On the Xbox.
on your Xbox. Yeah, you can do party chat, everything. Messaging is exactly the same as if you was on an Xbox. So it basically is an Xbox on your computer.
Yeah.
There you go. Don't you just hate like?
Oh, you might like the one about Jurassic Park with the theme park.
Yeah,
manager?
I'm just clicking on that now. So the PC, PS4, Xbox One's Jurassic World Evolution, lets you manage your own dinosaur theme park.
Yeah.
They announced that Jurassic World Evolution, and they run their own park. Evolution is being developed by Frontier Developments, which are known for Elite Dangerous, but also Planet Coaster, which I have yet to try. And
My wish list.
yeah, Planet Coaster looks good. I really do. Really want to try that one. But they also previously worked on, the classics, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 and the expansions for 2. So they've got some experience in this field, and it's a bit different. I'm down for that. I don't know about you two, but I'm down for a bit of a park manager.
Yeah.
Can you have sex with a dinosaur?
Much later.
You can't have sex with the dinosaur, Pilch.
I always come to these much later. Like, Banished came out many years ago, or a few years ago at least. I tend to be. I'm not going to race to get this. Like, I didn't get City Skylines right away. I have since purchased it, but I haven't played it. It's one of those games, it's one of these game types that I feel like even the older ones are fine because I don't really care much about graphics in these types of games. So I'll play it eventually. I'm just not going to race out and get it day one.
I'll end up putting a Velociraptor in a chicken's pen or something, and I'm not very good at these sort of things.
They should all be destroyed.
We got other news now. Uncharted. There's an Uncharted movie happening. And the director of Night at the Museum, but he also directed some of the episodes from Stranger Things. Sean Levy is attached to the film, so that's Stranger Things was good, I guess. That was a fun thing. And Nathan Drake might be played by Tom Holland, which is isn't that the Spider-Man, the dude? The Spider-Man. It says here Spider-Man actor Tom Holland. Is he in Spider-Man? Is he Spider-Man?
I'm afraid I'm not up on my Hollywood.
He just walks around pretending to be Spider-Man, I think.
Yes, I've just Googled it. Mad research. It's the current Spider-Man. It's the Spider-Man Homecoming dude.
Civil War. Captain America Civil War.
Yeah. I don't watch the Marvel films because, it's all about just nothing. But he's going to be playing apparently a young Nathan Drake in the upcoming Uncharted movie. Procrastinator Fabulous in the chat said, yes, Tom Holland is Spooderman. So that's good. Thank you for confirming that. And Sean Levy, the chap who's directing, says this. For me, it was the fact that the game is awesome. The spirit of the game with its action set pieces, its imaginative settings, and all kinds of rogue swagger of Nathan. Those things that I think makes it for a great movie. So how do we feel about an Uncharted movie? Don't all speak at once.
It depends on who's writing it, because I think the problem with video games is they so often go for the surface, but then they don't tell a worthwhile story.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, who cares? But that's me. I'm a weirdo. I care a lot about story. So.
Yeah, apparently the last Uncharted 4 did a great service to the story of Uncharted, and video game stories are great. So maybe, I don't know. It's not a trend that does well, is it? Like when you look at the past, and there's everybody knows that Mortal Kombat is the greatest video game movie ever made. It's a beautiful piece of art with the killer fucking song, so it's got everything you need. Even a four-armed dude, with claymation and shit. It's just a fucking beautiful piece of work. So, I don't think we're going to top Mortal Kombat. Don't worry about it. Just stop.
Yeah.
Just
but
stop.
Okay, what's Uncharted if not a decent story? Well, people shooting each other and stuff blowing up. Man, you can't find that in any other movies. Thank God they're, So you're going to have to stand out in some other way.
It's weird because Uncharted is basically like, hey, what if we just copied Tomb Raider and made it Indiana Jones?
Right. And he fell down and hurt himself a lot.
So it's, you know, I feel like an Uncharted movie is that just a poor man's Indiana Jones? Is that going to be what it is? I don't know. I never get excited when I hear about a video game being made into a movie.
It's all about Christopher Nolan's Batman, but he did great things with it. And so the question is, can they do that with this? I'm not holding my breath, but it's always possible.
Yakuza 6 is a game that Stu's very excited about. He likes those Yakuza games.
And Rob, one of his favourites.
Rob, yeah. So this the Yakuza games that keep getting weirder. No surprise there. Sega has announced that it will bring Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, to the PlayStation 4 consoles outside of Japan on March the 20th, 2018. I almost just cut my headphones with scissors. I'm going to put these scissors down. And Sega also unveiled a new trailer for the game, which shows series protagonist, I can't say his name, bare knuckle fight brawling with the street gangs, taking selfies with an orange mascot, fishing with a spear gun underwater, and holding a giggling baby. So those are some of the activities that you're going to be doing in the latest Yakuza game. Are you excited, Pilch?
Hang on, I've just got unmute. So no, not excited.
The fact that you went on mute says volumes.
No, not excited at all.
Duke, are you excited about cradling babies and taking selfies and shooting babies with spear guns?
No. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds better. Now you put it like that.
There we go.
Pilch, have you played any Yakuza games?
No.
Yeah.
No, I just listened to Rob talking about them. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, pretty much.
There we go. So I'm sure Stu thinks that's the best thing ever.
Boring.
Amazing how he justifies it, but there you go. I don't think there's anything else. What's that? The case again? Duke, you talk about this one. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought I was furiously trying to find stuff on various websites, and I don't know. They had some interesting. There's a video from a channel called Turbo Button, and I just thought it was interesting to consider the question of cover-based systems, because I think, for instance, in The Division, it works very well to stick to cover and move between cover. It's not as real as, for instance, in Wildlands, you can duck down behind cover, but you're not sticking to it. And so I guess the question I would put out there is, like, what are the benefits? Where did it come from? Why do we need it, or why do we not need it?
We need it. It's awesome. It came from Kill Switch.
Yeah.
There's cover systems came about. Gears of War made cover systems massive.
But did it right.
Yeah, it did it right. It locked you in. There's a sort of new trend with cover systems where it sort of soft does it. You know what I mean? Like you approach a wall and it sort of automatically ducks behind it. Lara Croft does it. The Division does it. Mass Effect Andromeda does it. I'm not a big fan of that, and I don't really. I've never.
Wildlands has some of that. I mean, it's kind of in between.
Yes, Wildlands. Yeah, Wildlands does have a bit of that stuff. I'm not a massive fan of that. I've never liked that scenario. But like Cliffy B said that there was another game as well, but Kill Switch is a game that famously sort of like he stole it from, like out and out just stole that mechanic from them, and admits it. He's always admitted it. So yeah, I don't know. And there was a period between 2007 and 2010 where cover shooters were everywhere. First-person shooters and cover shooters was just that's it. That's all games were, and it got ridiculous. But the trend died down, and third-person cover-based shooters fell apart. The greatest third-person cover shooter of all time is obviously 50 Cent Blood in the Sand. Just a beautiful. Again,
did Special Ops: The Line have?
Spec Ops: The Line did have. Yeah, it was a cover-based shooter, but Spec Ops: The Line had this like really stupid story about, oh no, war is bad, when everybody knows war's great and nothing ever bad happens and America always wins. So 50 Cent had a clear story. It was about he did a gig, right, and the guy was going to pay him with a crystal skull, and he didn't pay him. So now he's got to fuck shit up right, with
Yeah.
his G-Unit buddies. I mean, it's like the Citizen Kane of video games. It's beautiful. It's just a
Army of
great-
Two had a cover system, right?
Army of Two was big on the cover, but that was also big on the sort of old, using your dude as a cover system or going back to back. It's very homoerotic. Army of Two was. It was a little bit,
I assume that's why everybody played it.
That's why I played it. And to this day, I play it once a week, just to remind myself. I don't know, and I remember games like Dark Sector were very good. They were third-person covers. I like Dark Sector was this B-movie game that I thought was very good. I played it 3 times. I don't know why. It wasn't great, but I just liked it. Wanted.
Yeah.
That was a good game where you could curve the bullets. That was a good third-person game.
Yeah. That was a much better game than it was a movie. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, Wanted Weapons of Fate, wasn't it? I think that was the tagline.
Classic.
Yeah. There's I don't know. I think they should come back a little bit more than they do.
I like it.
I hate.
But it has third person. First person, I don't think it would work.
No, there has been some examples of first person ducking and hiding behind stuff. I can't really.
Yeah, well, you'd just be looking at a rock, thousands and thousands of rocks.
There is an example of doing it though. I'm sure it's
Rocks, thousands and thousands of rocks.
I think the best example of it is Rainbow Six Vegas and Vegas 2, where you would go from the third when you go into cover.
Yes, that I mean that's it still puts you in third person, but then puts you back in
standard.
There's a game called it starts with Bullet something, and they made Black.
Bullet Storm?
No, it's god.
Black Bullet.
Bulletproof.
Bullet.
Just keep naming things after Bullet now.
Maybe I've got Bullet.
Schlong.
I'm gonna type in Black video
Bulletcraft.
game. I'm gonna type in Black Willies because I think there's a Willy in the game. No, that's a different search. No, I'm gonna go off that. Black.
Hardline.
No.
Okay, Black was made by Criterion.
Okay, Black, and then.
I don't see a list with Bullet in it.
No, it's like.
We're getting somewhere here, aren't we? We're progressing.
Yeah. Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's coming out soon. What's the release date for that?
I don't know. I'm scared. What is it?
2 is November 17th.
I forgot the name of it, but it had first-person cover stuff. I don't know. I've
Okay, take
brought...
your word for it. Trick style.
Fuck. What's it called?
I don't think it's the same. Made Black.
Bullet Force? That's not it. No. Is it Bullet Force?
No, don't. God, Bullet Force.
Anyway, any other news?
I refuse to move on.
I'm sorry.
Maybe it's
We're
not Bullet. I don't know
Are
what it
you
is.
back at school yet?
No, I got another 2 weeks. Let it not
wow.
happen. I mean, I got to go back not this coming week, but the week after for like pre-stuff, meetings and getting my room set up. But that's not really back to school because I don't have any papers to grade. So.
Good.
Yeah. Okay.
How's that electric car going?
Emails.
Oh, we're moving on.
Whoa, that ruled.
Fuck, I've refused to not know.
Still looking.
Oh my god, it's pissing me right off. Yeah, emails. I forwarded you. Do the speak pipes first. I'm trying to find out what this fucking thing is.
Sorry, people. We used the wrong sound clip. We need to start with this instead.
Speak
Pipe, it's the way to leave a message for us.
Okay, this one is from Will I Am's number 55 fan. So let's see what we got here. It's only 23 seconds, so I don't think it's a new song, but that's okay because we had an awesome song last week about Skyrim.
Hello there, I'm Will I Am's #1 fan. I just really wanted to say that I love him. He's great with all the zippity boo bars and zippity bee bays and zippity bop and all of that. He's amazing. I want to hear more Will I Am, please, on the Veteran Gamers. Thanks very much. Goodbye.
All right,
So-
that was awesome. Thank you.
So
Will
that
number 1 or number 55 fan, whichever.
that accent is basically my accent. That's like the accent that I have.
It's a
Um,
beautiful accent. It
it
sounds
is.
like angels singing.
It does. It does. Yeah.
I thought it was a Brummie, but
Yeah,
I'm from
well,
down
look,
south, so what do I know?
I get bundled in the same thing. Do you know what I mean? Like I get bundled in the like people think I'm a Brummie if I go outside of the West Midlands. They go, "You Brummie," but I'm. It's that thing of like I'm not a Brummie. I'm from a different place, but it's near there, and the accent's slightly different. But you know, I couldn't see why you said that. Yeah, that was funny shit though. That was funny shit.
Yeah.
And we still have no idea who the fuck sends those, but we love him. We do. Yeah, we have some emails. Right, you got to forgive me now because I might fucking miss one. But
Oh boy.
what are you gonna do? Derek Sainz has emailed in. And sorry, I'm still trying to find the name of this fucking game. Anyway, Derek Sainz has emailed in.
Forward it to me and I'll deal with it while you go look for that dumb game.
No, I'm not gonna find it.
Okay,
I'll find it.
Let it go.
Such a bastard.
Let it go.
Hello again, veteran gamers. Firstly, do you want any emails or speak pipes for show 400? Or is
We
it
always
gonna...
want to speak pipes. I don't know if we'll
Yeah.
play it, but we'll play it eventually.
Yeah, or is it going to be a long string of extra special guest appearances of the podcasting world? Or to put it another way,
Yes and no.
whoever you can get on the Skype phone. Yeah, that's pretty much the one. Secondly, so to answer that question, yes, we always do want emails because some people won't be able to make it because it's a Sunday night. You know, some people go to bed
Send
early.
us favorite moment from the Veteran Gamers show.
Yeah, do that. And yeah, but we are grateful if people could come. It's the 3rd of September on Sunday night. It'll be about 9 p.m. And we'll have to sort of queue up the guests. So just do let us know if you want to be on and be around on Skype. And yeah, but if you can't make it, just email the show with your favourite moment. And you can't say when it fucking ends. Yeah. Secondly, he says wearable tech, 2 words like virtual reality that have become that have some people salivating at the possibilities, but the reality is somewhat underwhelming. So what were you saying, dude?
Yes, I would say yes. I agree with that.
What wearable tech?
Their Apple Watches and their Fitbits, and I'm just like, why? What's the point?
I would argue that like wearable tech has done better than VR.
That may be, but I find it ridiculous either way.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
I mean,
but
Apple tech is less ridiculous to me.
everybody,
I can see it maybe serving a little purpose, but go ahead.
like, there's 3 people at my work that have Fitbits, and Tara has a Fitbit as well. And they have like competitions on like who takes the most steps and all this shit. And Matt from Matt's Reviews is really sneaky because he syncs it up on a Friday night at the last minute. You know, and he like he does. It looks like he's not won, and then he wins last minute because he's a sneaky bastard. So I see a lot of people with Apple Watches and Fitbits and all that sort of shit. And you ring their phone's ringing, and they look at their watch and they think they're fucking badass.
Dick Tracy, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any. I still have my Casio. I still have
Someone made a GoldenEye watch face. Apparently, there's some GoldenEye watch.
Yeah.
from the-
Yeah,
they-
I would have
like,
that.
This is my childhood dream come true.
Yeah, I saw that on Reddit as well. Yeah, I would have that. Pilch, do you have a Fitbit or an Apple Watch or anything?
I've got an Apple Watch. Yeah, actually, the best thing is that I don't have to take my wallet anywhere with me because I've got my credit cards on my watch.
Yeah.
And I just ping it.
Oh, it works on your watch as well, does it?
Yeah, especially if you want to just go and get a Costa coffee or something.
Yeah.
You haven't got to put your hand in your pocket to get anything out of it.
It
You
was
just
such a
literally
process to
ping
get.
your watch at it.
Yeah.
Well,
They are good. I mean, they're not worth what they are, but they're Apple stuff, aren't they? They're going to charge.
I mean,
twice as much.
I've got like AirPods, right?
Well, there you go. You can't say anything then.
No.
You've got them bloody things.
AirPods are overpriced for what they are. They're just fucking Bluetooth headphones.
But they're still brilliant.
But they're fucking great, and I use them every day. and you charge the case, which charges the headphones. It's brilliant. And I always open and shut them like this. This is it. Yeah, I don't. It came into use that I pay stuff on my phone, Pilch, you know, with the same sort of thing, and that was useful today because I went to Tesco, and I forgot my card. I left it at home.
There you go.
And I went, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it on the. I always feel like a bit of a dick though when it doesn't work first time and everybody's watching me going, look at this. It's
yeah, well, that's normally Tesco's fault, not yours.
Yeah, true. But no, I've sort of.
But
I use
once you've stored that shit in your watch, you don't need your phone with you either.
Well, yeah, but when do you never have your phone on you?
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, well, if I get out of my car and I've just filled up with petrol or something, I just walk in and blip that, leave my wallet in the car.
Fuck me, Mister. I'm asking to be robbed over here.
Yeah, but no, it's in the glove box, you know, in the centre console thing. I ain't having stuff in my pocket, so when I'm sitting in the car, I don't have my phone and my wallet in my pocket.
I do.
Are you naked as well? Is this also like you're naked except for your Apple Watch?
If I want to nip into a shop, I want to fancy a nice Reese's Pieces, bag of Reese's Pieces, I just run straight in, 80p, bip, done, back in. Loaf of bread, pint of milk.
Fair enough. I mean, I think the sense I get is that it's like nifty, and a lot of people like the nifty factor.
Oh, yeah, you don't need it. No one needs it.
No one needs this shit.
No one needs £800 Apple phones, but
that's true.
If you can have one, you can have one.
Like these AirPods are like 160. All it really does is take away the wire, which is so fucking stupid.
I've got Beats wireless solo headphones.
Yeah.
They ain't worth 250 quid.
No.
But they're still better than any headphones I've used before.
Yeah. I love my little AirPods because, like, you know, I pop them on. I double tap the right one and then fucking here we go.
You only slightly look like a cock.
Oh yeah, I look like a massive bellend when someone like tries to talk to me and I have to tap my fucking headphone like a maniac and go, and they look at me going, right. Anyway, you know what I mean? There's like this moment of like, you realise you're a twat, right?
This episode of The Veteran Gamers is brought to you by Apple. Creating magnificent computer programs since 1984.
And also making people look like pricks.
They've been making computers since before 1984. Do not write in and tell us that.
So anyway, I don't know how we got onto that subject. Oh yeah, wearable tech. Derek Signs for reading emails. Sorry about that, Derek. But yeah, I think I would argue that they've done well, and I don't think they're going away. Whereas I think the VR that we know today will go away, and then it'll come back at some point in like 10 years or fucking 20 years, and it's like, oh, this time you can put your dick on it.
When everyone's forgot how bad it was.
Yeah, like another generation and go, oh yeah, my dad had one of these, and he'd like, oh, you couldn't do anything with it. And then they'll bring out a new one. It's like you put your dick in it and you put your feet in it and all this sort of stuff and all this. It'll come back, but
you could, if you really wanted to, you could put your dick in a VR headset now.
Yeah. Well, the trouble with me is that it wouldn't fit in there. It'd be like spilling out and shit. Anyway, Derek Signs, we're still on his email.
Oh God.
I've been reading up on wearable tech recently, and other than the possibilities of military implications, it seems the smart glass, internet-connected, augmented reality, body monitoring, disease-detecting, armor-plated future is still some way off for the Joe and Josephine public. Yeah, I suppose the smart glass sort of fell on its arse, didn't it? A little bit.
Well, the big thing, people didn't want to get filmed without realizing they're being filmed.
That's
I think
true.
That was,
yeah.
Took it down. But you know they're going to presumably bring it back.
There's
benefits to it. The AR thing, like not needing a screen, I think could be a real remarkable advance.
Yeah, really good. But then, I don't know. It's a bizarre. It's a bizarre future we're going to have. But anyway, Derek goes on to say the obvious video game character that springs to mind when we're talking about wearable tech has to be Batman. Batman's always rocking a bit of a hologram watch. So my question is this. If you could have one piece of everyday wearable tech that actually worked all the time, what would it be?
I don't think I would want one. I think I'm happy with in a way, the bulkiness of the phone, not that phones are bulky, but the fact that you have to carry it around, I think means that I enjoy the process of putting it down and not having it. Whereas the smaller tech gets, the more wearable it is, the more easy it is to forget it, the more addicted we become to it.
I think I would have like a fucking like a nanobot in my mouth, right? That just cleans my teeth.
Oh, that would be nice.
Like I just don't know it's there, and it just sort of slowly cleans my teeth like 3 times a day, like all
like
the
a
time.
rough teeth.
It's just he's just there, just cleaning the teeth. He's a nanobot. You can't see it. It's just a little robot, and he's like cleaning the teeth. You know, kind of like what whales have, those little fish that clean them all the time. You just got one. You just pop it in your mouth. You know, it costs like 500 quid. Can't even see the fucker, and you just
Actually, swallow up 500 quid down the drain.
and it powers itself from the bacteria that it finds, and it's just like boom, done. That's what I would do.
Does a blow-up doll with Wi-Fi count as a wearable tech?
Well, if you wear it all the time when you're going out, yeah. Why would you want Wi-Fi?
I'm sorry, why does the doll need Wi-Fi?
I don't know. Well, if it was just a normal blow-up doll, it wouldn't be tech then, would it?
Yeah, I suppose. Well,
it's a form of technology, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you could be a hotspot, so no matter where you take it, so you got internet.
Can I connect to your blow-up doll?
All right,
Just insert here.
Can I tap her hotspot, please? I think we've reached a new low. Anyway, Derek says I'll be doing my first Speak by Pipe quiz next week. So keep Pilch's jingle on standby. Derek signs, everyone. So there you go. Thank you, Derek.
It's
No.
time for the Speak Pipe. Oh,
I think the soundbite that we have is perfect. Like you didn't give that much of a fuck when you did it, that it made it better. And I feel like if you do it again, you'll try.
2 hours. It took me 2 hours to edit
He's
that.
actually spent 2 weeks on it, and he's like,
It didn't take you 2 hours to make that bollocks. Anyway, we've got a quiz this week from Procrastinator Fabulous, who sends one almost every week. He didn't send one last week. The bastard. Oh my god! Baron Van Glower said body count. It's fucking body count. That's the game I was trying to think of.
Count, yay!
Body count. It's the B. I thought it was bullet, but it's body. Yeah, sorry. There you go. Body count, and that had a first-person cover.
Time for the quiz. It's
It
time
was
for the
shit.
Quiz. Play the shitty sound clip when it's time for the quiz.
The game was shit. Anyway, Procrastinator Fabulous says, "Hey, motherfuckers."
Yo.
Yes, I'm going on my what's that? D of E practice expedition.
Duke of Edinburgh.
Oh right, okay, that makes sense. Next week, so Duke of Edinburgh. It's like you go up like you do like auctioneering and sort of. What do you do? I've never did it.
Oh, it's just
You go up a mountain or some
the
shit.
more upper class twats go around doing orienteering and.
You go to a place and you read a map and you go, this is a compass, like find your way out, you bastard. And you're like, oh shit. And then like Pilch said, I mean, I wouldn't put it the way Pilch said it, but people that have like a bit more money, I didn't do it, so I had to fuck all.
Like geocaching for rich people.
Life was my Duke of Edinburgh. You know what I mean? Like living on the streets, motherfucker.
I don't believe I've ever lived on the street.
No, I didn't live on the streets, but I hung out on the streets. There was a vibe. You know what I mean? It was all about the vibe. No, my childhood wasn't that much of a struggle at all. I'm blessed. Anyway, Procrastinator Fabulous, or Finley. Finley said, yeah, he's on his Duke of Edinburgh, so he thought he'd give a short quiz on survival, because he's going on his thing. I also want to apologise for not sending an email last week. Insert roast by Chinny. You fucking big chicken fucker. Anyway, he says, time for the quiz. In Just Cause 1, Rico Rodriguez, the main protagonist, has become an orphan due to a massacre in his village ordered by a dictator. He then becomes a freedom fighter in order to get revenge. But what was his job before he was
anybody fucking gives a
freedom
He
fighter?
was a painter and decorator.
He was not a painter and decorator. Duke?
He was a proctologist.
He was not a proctologist. Pilch, it's back to you. This is how I'm doing the quiz for some reason.
We're going to be here all night.
I think he was leader of the Raving Loony Party.
He was not leader of the Raving Loony Party at the back of the room. Duke, it's back to you.
He was a spot welder.
No, Pilch, it's back to you.
Was he a fluffer?
He was not a fluffer. Duke, it's back to you.
Was he?
This is the
pediatric
funniest part of this show, by the way. I'm having more fun doing this than anything else. Well, go, Duke.
Pediatric neurosurgeon.
Nope, he's not one of those. Pilch, back to you. One more guess each.
Did he put the Rice Krispies in the little crispy cakes?
He did not do that. Duke, one more go.
He put the cornflakes in a little package.
You were so close. He was a race car driver, unfortunately. You were getting there, though. I feel like one more guess, you probably would have got it. Procrastinator Fabulous in the chat says the Duke of Edinburgh Award isn't that expensive. It's only £5.50. Well, I don't know about you, but back in the day, £5.50, you could buy your week shopping, your clothes for the year. An Amstrad C464, 50 games like this. That was a lot of money, and still have change.
Yeah.
So
come home with your fingers smelling of fish.
Good old Wolverhampton. Anyway, second question is in Don't Starve, which is a game I haven't played. What is your penultimate objective?
Oh, I actually looked this up recently because I said, "Oh,
not to starve."
If Don't Starve had some sort of end game, and someone was like, "It does have an end game. There's a goal you can reach for," and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you by wanting this thing."
Pilch, I know it was a joke, but the answer is to not starve.
Oh, I'll get a point. Come on.
Well done. The next video game is a game that I loved when it came out, and there's even on our YouTube channel, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, 3 videos of me playing it and finishing it. In Papers, Please, you work on the border, allowing or denying access to people in a state of Soviet Russia. But what is the name of the state? Bonus points if you can guess the motto of the state.
Isn't it like Svetlana or something?
No, it's pretty. Yeah, I don't even know how to say it. So if you get close, I'll give you the point.
What about Aztokla?
That's
like
pretty close.
I reckon it is Arostokzaka.
Yeah, you look that up. Anyway, the motto is glory to Aztokla. We don't even play for points, so you both get 500 points. Congratulations.
500 points.
But yeah. Anyway,
I've got 501 now, so I'm still in the lead.
Oh, man,
that's
he
true.
won.
That's true. The next game is the greatest game ever made in PUBG. PUBG for life. What is the name of the aircraft that you jump out of?
DC-10.
Sam.
No.
Oh, Jemima.
No.
Beethoven.
No.
Ermintrude.
No.
Still.
No.
Fred.
No.
Michael.
No.
Stuart.
No.
Eric.
No.
I've run out of ideas now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any more joke answers. What is it?
It's a C-130 is the name of the plane.
I didn't know you was going for the actual type of plane.
When I said, what is
name.
the name of the aircraft that you jump out of? What did you think it was going to be?
It had
Derek?
a name. Yes.
Well, it does have a name. The name is C-130.
Well, you should have made it clear before we started.
I don't know how clear do you want me to be. What's the name of a fucking aircraft? What the fuck?
Fucking quiz. What sort of quiz is this?
It's a bullshit quiz. What
bullshit. Well, I have to give serious attention. What the fuck, man? Anyway, you both got it wrong, which means you get minus 500 points, unfortunately.
Get nothing. Good day, sir.
And Pilch, for your attitude, I'm going to minus that extra point that you had. So you both finished the quiz with 0 points. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm happy with
That's
that.
the highest score ever.
Procrastinator Fabulous. Anyway, he goes on to say at the end of the email, that's all I can really think of. I know some of them are a stretch, but it's summer. Also, I'd like to recommend a book. That I just want to interrupt this email. No one reads books,
what?
Finley. Their books
Hey, like this bookie work.
they're fucking nerds. Anyway, he recently finished a set in his hometown, and it's about science, kidnapping, poisoning humanity, and mysteries. It's called The Einstein Code. I really liked it. You might. I'm now reading American Sniper. But anyway, I bid thee farewell. Yeah, so he's reading a book. No one reads books. They burnt them all, I think, in 2006. So, I don't know. You must be breaking the law if you're reading a book.
He's breaking the law.
Am I right, Duke? Books are for nerds. Am I right?
Of course, books are for nerds. What kind of nerd reads books?
I read a book once.
Yeah. Was it good?
It was alright.
Yeah, that's what I think. So that's the emails. I'm sorry if I've missed one, but it's hashtag sorry not sorry. I don't know. Like we usually.
Can I just stop you there, Chinny? Did you not get another speak pipe?
Nope.
From Mr. Tacos.
I had just the one forwarded to me.
Hold on. Wait. Let's have a look. Talk amongst a chickpea is neither a chick nor a pea. Discuss. Right, hold on. Let me have a look.
Body count? Yes, I'm joking. Procrastinator Fabulous. I read books all the time. I'm reading the Handmaid's Tale right now, and Arundhati Roy's Capitalism: A Ghost Story, as well as Islamic Exceptionalism from Shadi Hamid. And I'm got like 3/4 of the way through Bull by the Horns by Sheila Bair, and I kind of gave up on that because it was kind of boring. But I'm also reading Ha-Joon Chang's book Economics, and I want to read Ta-Nehisi Coates' new book when it comes out. I have his memoir here on the shelf, but I haven't read it yet.
I was joking as well because I am currently reading Spot Goes Swimming.
I've read that one. It's a bit where he actually like gets there and he's all nervous. That's fucking sick. No, I can't see another speak pipe.
Okay.
So stop asking questions.
You'll have to play it next week. I'm assuming it's gone to Stu then. Well,
I mean,
not from mine.
I know.
I did read the.
I usually get them, so I should see it.
Perhaps he sent one then.
Maybe he sent it wrong.
No, I've checked, double checked, and
he is a veteran of the speak pipe sending. I wouldn't have thought he'd send it to the wrong place, Duke.
Oh yeah, maybe. Anyway, that's the show. I think we're about done. I think we do shout outs.
The hell out of here!
It's time for a shout out. Hey!
I'm gonna shout out books because they're dumb as fuck. No, I've got a book behind me. Hang on, let me get it. Yeah, here we go. It's a Stephen King book, and Tara read it. Tara reads lots of books. She's always reading books, and it's 11/22/63, and she wants me to read it because she thinks I'll like it because it's about like some mad shit that I'm into, and there's also like a TV series I think or a film with it as well, with James Franco. So, but I just look at books and I get very intimidated by them. I don't have a lot of time. I my spare time is ice skating, video games, editing videos about video games, and playing the guitar. Like outside, and watching some movies with Tara and stuff. Outside of that, I don't really have much time to do anything else leisurely. So books just get put to the wayside for me. So I don't know. Shout out to Stephen King. That's me.
He's a good writer. He knows how to tell a story.
I would say the best to last. Duke, you're next.
Yeah. I will shout out Drin and Von Dutch and Antonio. We were going to play some Rocket League, but then something happened. I don't remember why we didn't. But I will also shout out Pilch for coming on the show. What?
Pilch?
And I will shout out Stu for sending beautiful pictures of the crane. And I will shout out the Duchess for dealing with wood chips.
Duchess!
And I'll shout out everybody listening.
Listening.
I don't think I have any other shout outs. Let me check and make sure I didn't put any in the
What
list.
up, dub? There we go.
Nope, that's it. Oh, and Filthy. Yeah, he's not doing the virtual pizza anymore. He's officially drawing it to a close.
Oh, is he?
So that's sad to see that go, but whatever. Thanks for the shows, man. Good on you, bud.
Yeah, no, it was good. I always enjoyed Virtual Pizzas, and it's making a podcast, and I mean these podcasts that we make are really easy to make. We turn up, and we talk shit, and we do have to organise a bit of stuff, but the show that
like he did
that Phil did, he had to edit it and stuff, and to do that every week or every month is a tough ask, and
he did like, interviews with musicians and stuff.
No, he did a great job, and we can all sit here and go, yeah, keep doing it, keep fucking doing it, but we don't have to, and he does, so it's totally his choice. It's up to him, and I can see why.
And he also gave me a heads up for a Fallout board game, which is very interesting. So I don't know that I'll get it, but it's interesting to know about. So thank you.
Pilch, what's going on in? Shout outs.
Well, obviously, you guys for finally asking me on. It's been I haven't lost you too many listeners, but I've had fun. So who gives a shit?
Don't be silly. Don't be silly.
Obviously,
like get invited onto a podcast. That must be frustrating.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Duke. Obviously, the Boss 5 boys. I've got to give them a little shout out. You mentioned ice skating. I'll give my daughter Daisy Dumpling a shout out after 4 years of ice skating. Now, what level are you on, Ginny?
I passed level 8. I'm not going to do any bronze, silver, or gold because you need.
Hang on. What about 9, 10, 11, and 12?
But they don't do 9, 10, 11. Like that's bronze, silver, and gold. I think it's the
no.
Well, they don't do 9, 11. They sort of pack it into 8, so they don't stretch it out.
That's different for.
Yeah, it's all official and stuff, but like.
Oh well, she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
Then she done her bronze, her silver, and she's just passed her gold.
Wow, that's really good.
She's now doing, or was doing, routines, but she's decided she's had enough.
Yeah,
so
no, that's fair enough.
She hung up her skates.
Yeah,
so,
did she do
very well to get.
Did she do figure or did she do dance or what did she do?
She did figure skating, yeah.
Figure skating, yeah. Like the reason why I didn't progress is because I have hockey skates.
It's almost impossible.
It's like after that you have to do jumps and stuff, and like if I do a jump, like some guys, like the really really talented skaters can do jumps in hockey skates. If I do it, I'll kill myself. Like I mean, I've fallen over plenty of times skating and stuff, but it's really dangerous to do it in hockey. So I just
you need the teeth on the front.
Yeah, you need the teeth to sort of like when you land, so you pick into the ice. And to be honest, for what I want to do, I feel like I do still have private lessons here and there, but for what I want to do, I'm kind of happy just to improve on what I'm doing now, just to get better and a bit more confident and stuff. So, yeah. So there you go. It's good that she's obviously very good if she's got that far.
Yeah, but she's had enough now. She's stuck with it. That's the longest. Sorry.
How old is she?
She's 12.
12.
She'll be 13 in
funny enough,
Christmas
I've got a she's sort of like a niece. She's kind of like a Tara's sort of like cousins, whatever. She's like a family. She's in the family. I don't know, but she's an ice skater, and she sort of stopped recently, and now she does gymnastics. So maybe she could transition to something like that. I don't know.
No, she just wants to do YouTube and Xbox stuff.
Right. There you go. She doesn't. I showed her my like Xbox and stuff, and she only lives with her mom, so she doesn't really play games that much.
But Daisy's just done her nut because she's just found out The Sims 4's coming to Xbox. So
yeah, that's true. I'm interested in that actually. I do love when The Sims came out in 2000. I was all about The Sims. I loved it. So yeah, I don't know. I'd be interested in what Sims 4 looks like on the Xbox One.
But yes, that's me done.
Good. Just to let everybody know, there's some YouTube videos going up. I'm currently playing BioShock, so every time I play BioShock, it's being streamed. Usually Wednesdays and Thursdays I'm on streaming, but I could stream on different days. But Wednesdays and Thursdays are usually like a definite. Except for this Thursday though, because I'll be in Wales, unfortunately. I'm playing. There's some videos going up of the best bits of PUBG. So every time I play PUBG, I stream that, and then sometimes like funny shit happens, and I cut that up and make that into a video. So best bits 5 and 6 are coming out. I've edited them; they are done. I'm just going to literally upload them after this and schedule them in. So just stay tuned. Just go on the website veterangamers.co.uk and all the shit's there, and all that shit. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. Is there anybody else got anything to say? Should we get the fuck out of here?
I think that's it. Thanks for listening, everybody, and don't forget to visit vghub.net.
If you like this podcast, there is another site you should check out, which is called vghub.net. And on there, you find a bunch of links to other video game podcasts similar in vein to ours, but different in the way they're delivered. Some have all kinds of sound effects.
Are for old people.
Some talk about
Too many,
RPGs.
some people say.
Come on now.
Some might say that.
No one says that.
Then, of course, you have links to, great forums.
You don't have any other friends.
So check it out, vghub.net. It is a great starting point for your podcast discovery.
Thanks for listening, people.
Are you seriously talking about video games?
Gonna do something less boring instead. Sitting at home, watch TV, turn it up, so good to me. Why don't you? Say,
There you go, Pilch.
So this is the bit now where we stop recording and slag people off for an hour.
Yeah. That's it. That fucking Stu. What a wanker.
Oh, God, that guy who did that horrible stuff.
Procrastinated Fabulous. Forgetting to send an email. That's where it really fucking pissed me off.
What a cock.
What a bastard. Yeah, I don't know. Just stuff and things.
Thanks, Pilch.
Yeah.
That's right.
Is it true about Pilches and Cream? Is it coming back?
No, of course it ain't.
So why did
Ain't
you
got
put a
time for that
fucking
shit.
survey
Oh,
on?
because I just fucking do stupid things just for the hell of it. You should know me by now, what I'm like.
You wanted the ego boost.
I just want to check. Procrastinator Fabulous is not really offended. I hope, please. Just don't. Jesus Christ! Don't take anything we say seriously.
The sort of things I do, I might as well admit it now because I got bored of doing it. I am Stephen Hawking. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Wow.
But I did it 3 or 4 times. Got bored.
Got bored of being Stephen Hawking? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
No, yeah. The speak pipes you're talking about.
The speak pipe.
Speak pipe, not the actual Stephen Hawkins.
So you're Stephen Hawkins.
Yeah.
You're not the. But you're not. You're
No, I'm not him.
Because that's a
That'd be
person.
alright.
I don't think I know who that is. I don't think I've met that
I ain't
person.
that talented. Fucking hell. That's almost professional
awesome.
stuff, that isn't it?
The thing is, I want him to be on episode 400, but that means I'll have to find it, add him on Skype, actually find out who he is. But it's kind of like
Well,
when
he'd set up a separate one, couldn't he? That's the sort of
that's
stupid
true.
thing I would do. Set up an email address and still end.
when somebody said because I used to have a Twitter account that wasn't me. It was like Chinny the Diva. It doesn't. It's been dead for years now. But people go, "Is that you, Chinny? Is that you just being like?" I was like, first of all, how much of a fucking twat do you think I am to do something about myself? Someone else, yeah, I could probably see that, but about myself, that's a bit weird. But also, I couldn't be asked to set up another email just to make that joke. It just
There
seems.
are websites that'll give you a throwaway email account to set up stuff like that.
Even the fact that you've just told me that, I just couldn't be bothered. Could not be bothered. Yeah, it's just no chance. But yeah, that guy's very funny. But we appreciate all the stuff that we get. It's very nice. And Derek, sending in speak points and emails. It's all good. How's life at the Boss Wave?
Yeah, it's going all right, I think.
Yeah.
I was only supposed to be temporary, but
You've been on it.
think
Mr.
they've
Reliable.
Yeah, I had to record and edit.
The last
and
one, yeah, I
host
heard
the
that
last
one,
one. Yeah. I don't think I've done too bad. I'm a bit rusty on the old editing because I ain't done nothing since February. But
just chop
I
it all
got
up.
there.
Just make random
Yeah.
cuts. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Well, obviously Stu was on, so I had to cut fucking hours
hell.
and hours off of it.
Yeah, that's the bad luck of the draw, man. The first one you have to edit It's Stu. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, is that Mr. Taco's appeared in the chat?
Yeah, Jason's in the chat now. Stu, come back. The show is melting, he says in the chat. So, yeah, thank you. But no, we are going now, so we're done. That's it.
Yeah, end of show. Stop listening, jerks.
Goodbye.